Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Denver Nuggets delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest is for one ultimate goal. Just 4 wins away. The first chapter begins against the Detroit Pistons. The pinnacle of the postseason. The NBA Finals is here.
Basketball's biggest stage, the NBA Finals. It begins here, and 2K Sports is happy to bring it to you. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me, and the 4th member of our crew. It's almost game time, folks, but let's take a moment to hear.
Thank you very much. Sadiq Bey was...
And David, I can tell, and it's working. DA, thanks. You take a look at the Pistons. Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Hill is out there with Rodman. Then it's Joe Dumars. Then it's Thomas. And it's Lanier in at the 5. And for the Nuggets, they've got Harper. Anthony is out there with Clutch. Then there's Maravich. And it's Mutombo in at the center. So the Nuggets win the tip. And the series everyone has been waiting for. The NBA Finals are now underway. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Thomas, and Anthony sends it back.
Still got that defensive grit. Carmelo Anthony making a difference on both sides.
Pass to Clutch. Denver passing it around. Maravich, good.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here are the Pistons now. It's a 5-point game. Thomas deciding where to go with it. And there's the pass to Dumars. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Quick start for the Nuggets in this one. Anthony, the pass to Clutch. The kick out to Harper. Anthony on the wing. Another 3 for Denver.
There's that touch from outside. Love seeing Melo rise up with confidence.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Denver now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Pass to Maravich. Outside Harper. Hill against Anthony. Passes to Clutch. Back to Anthony. Shot clock at 5. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
And here's Maravich for 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Hill against Anthony. That one goes in.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
Here's Denver now. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. Pass to Clutch. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Clutch the pass to Carmelo. Inside. Mutombo. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Red's shot is right there.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry. Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Kicks it to Maravich. The pass to Anthony. Back to Maravich. The dish to Anthony. Pass to Clutch. Shot clock at 6. No coverage that time. Red's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nuggets. Pistons trail by 18. Outside Dumars. And too long on the shot.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Here's Hill. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And because of his ability to attack the rim, Hill can use that mid-range jumper as a great second option. Keeps defenders honest when he's knocking that down.
Anthony, the pass to Maravich. Here's Clutch, and that one is stuffed right through.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game. Maravich against Billups. Here's Lanier. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Clutch, and he dunks it down.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous duel.
Hill, no good. And here's Maravich for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game. The Nuggets on top, just dominating this one. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second. And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
We've got Mutombo. Michael Redd is out there with Maravich. Then it's Anthony. And it's Clutch in at the 4-slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Billups, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Passes it to Clutch. Mutombo inside. Wallace covering. And the basket by Mutombo. Mutombo's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nuggets. Rodman with a screen on Maravich. Rodman looking it over. Outside Billups. To the paint. Here's Wallace. And it's Wallace with the jam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
On the wing, Rodman. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. From deep, Phillips. And Clutch pulls it down.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Anthony. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And the basket by Mutombo. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Harper, he's checked in for the Nuggets. And Michael Redd gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And it's blocked by Mutombo.
And the ferocity on display defensively here from Mutombo. Just an incredible shot blocker.
Denver shooting their first foul shots of the night here. First one falls for him. And Harper drops them both. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Pistons. Phillips dishes to Wallace. And the dunk by Wallace.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Harper kicks to Redd. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Redd's got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Hill passes to Phillips. Outside Thomas. Wallace with a screen for Thomas. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Harper. That one rolling around and rims out. The Nuggets have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Redd passes to Clutch. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. For 3. And again, Denver with the triple.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Wallace with the screen on Maravich.
Nuggets foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Pistons substitution.
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Hill. It's deflected. And here is Harper. He has 5. Clutch the pass to Redd. To the left side wing. Here's Clutch, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush. And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
Jerry Stackhouse is checked in for Hill.
Pistons substitution.
There's 1:26 left to play here in the second quarter. Phillips against Harper. Hamilton outside to end the run. And it's Denver with the rebound. Maravich the pass to Clutch. Oh!
No, he did. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
The 3 from Phillips. It's hauled in by Michael Redd.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Phillips against Harper. Outside Phillips. Here's Hamilton. Rodman trying to break free. Detroit, no good that time either. For Denver, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. And the basket by Mutombo.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin. On this trip, they can't continue to come up empty.
Now Billups. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Rodman sets a screen. Releases. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so it's Denver going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. And it's been their rugged defense set.
And we think
some teams live and die by the three. If I was on a team, we'd live by it. Well, I'm just saying, they're alive and well in this game, just like I was. What a performance shooting the ball, Shaq.
Well, when you're getting 3 and your opponent's getting 2, this is the result.
See, and I didn't think that you would like the 3 ball today, but I've won you over.
Shaq, I didn't think you were just going to let him make this whole thing about himself.
Yes, indeed.
But you did. Disappointed.
Well, I wasn't aware that he was making it about himself. Anyway, when the 3 goes in, I like it.
Checking out how the Pistons. That's all for us.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What can you say? Clutch and impressive effort here today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the floor for Detroit, they've got Joe Dumars. Dennis Rodman is out there with Hill. Then it's Thomas. And it's Lanier in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the basket by Mutombo.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And, well, Detroit shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Thomas passes to Rodman. Thomas kicks to Rodman. It's tipped. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Moliner. Clutch. It's good on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the Pistons with possession here. Outside Dumars. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Anthony dishes to Harper. Anthony, the pass to Clutch. Fires the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
They're doing work in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Detroit with the ball. Outside Thomas. Pass to Hill. Feeds away. Detroit, no good that time either.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Mutombo dishes to Maravich. Here's the pass to Clutch. Oh! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And Anthony sends it back. Fast break, here they come. Maravich, the pass to Clutch. Pass to Mutombo. And it's to Kembe with the jam.
And that is why they call him Mount Mutombo, chiseled like a rock.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Lanier. It's stolen by Mutombo. Poke loose. Out to the right wing. Outside Harper. Anthony, the pass to Mutombo.
And that's leadership right there. Anthony wanting to work the rock over to an open teammate.
1:57 left to play in the third. Mirovic against Dumars. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. And you look at Clutch, among the league leaders, fourth in scoring.
And he's taken off on a tremendous scoring streak at the perfect time. I mean, obviously, he's established himself as a premier playoff performer.
Outside Anthony. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Draws the contact on a pump fake. The defense over-aggressive, and it's Melo time.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Big group substitution here for Denver. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Mutombo. Anthony comes in for Clutch. Michael Redd's checked in for Mirovic. And it's Rose in for Harper. And a different look here for the Pistons. Ben Wallace, he's checked in for Rodman. Stackhouse comes in for Grant Hill. Richard Hamilton's checked in for Joe Dumars. And Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Thomas. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Anthony. Michael Redd on the wing. Back to Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. From the arc. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Rose. Anthony's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The pass to Stackhouse. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Good work defensively by Anthony.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender, has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
Red kicks to Anthony. The kick out to Rose, and stolen by Billups. Hamilton against Red. No good from Hamilton.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Pass to Camby. Michael Redd on the wing. Anthony with it. He's guarded by Billups. The shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Chauncey Billups.
It's so fun to see Melo still play the game at a high level. Schooling those youngsters makes us old guys smile.
Both free throws good from Anthony. Here's Billups. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From outside the arc. The shot misses. And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Malone has right now. Fisher is out there with Rose. Then it's Michael Porter. That's Camby. And it's Anthony in at the 4. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that 3 ball for these guys.
Hamilton, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing He just missed it.
Rose finds Porter. Anthony right side. Here's Fisher. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Pistons shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Cunningham passes to Hamilton. No good from outside. Denver's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Bogdanovich looking around. Shoots the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Hamilton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Stolen by Canby.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
Fisher, the pass to Carmelo. On the wing, Porter. Canby kicks to Porter. Those three-pointers off the mark. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, following only 3 points.
If you're Cunningham, keep going inside. Good things will happen.
And the first one drops.
Shooting for Detroit, Cade Cunningham.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. The Nuggets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Down low. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Porter.
Derrick Rose inside is a treat to watch because watch how high he gets off the floor.
This is it to Cunningham. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Fisher dishes to Anthony. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Canby kicks to Fisher. Dishes it to Anthony. And that comes off the assist by Derek Fisher.
These shots help Carmelo get into rhythm. And this is why his teammates, they say shoot it.
Pass to Cunningham.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And the foul on Rose. That's foul number 2 for him. Denver making a switch here. Maravich is checked in. And then for Detroit, Wallace is checked in for Bogdanovich. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Cunningham. Wallace kicks to Thomas. Wallace with a screen for Thomas. Back to Wallace. And Wallace slams it in.
They're finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Anthony, the pass to Canby. Back to Anthony. Now here's Porter. Covered by Stackhouse. Feeds it to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Releases. They get it again. Here's Lambier. Got it. Good job in the low post. Lambier's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game 1 in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Nuggets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
They're certainly starting the finals off on the right foot, and this will be a comfortable win for them in game 1.
Yeah, this was a statement game, and what a time
to make it. I'm sure it's going to get tougher for this group, but they won't be able to just run away with the championship. But tonight, they clearly established themselves as the stronger team early in this series.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Clutch.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
Now the pass to Campbell. He dishes it to Rose. He kicks it to Maravich. And again, Denver no good. So it's the Pistons now. Here's Stackhouse. Thomas with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. This one for three. Rebound Camby. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become. Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game two.
David, thank you as always. So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time.